Hello everybody, my name is Rachel and welcome to my channel Kalanati. Today I'm going to do a quick thoughts on review of Endymion by Dan Simmons. Endymion is the third book in the Hyperion Canto series, and it follows on the events and the things that happen in Hyperion and the fall of Hyperion, but it's like 300 years in the future, and the primary protagonists do not really appear in the previous books. So I do think that you need to read the first two books in order to really enjoy everything that happens in Endymion. But if you don't want to read past Hyperion and the Fall of Hyperion, you don't need to, because those first two books are a complete story, and then the last two books, Endymion and the Rise of Endymion, are also a complete story. Endymion is about a man named Raul Endymion, about 300 years in the future, on the planet of Hyperion, who is forced into this adventure by Martin Silenus, who is a character in Hyperion and the Fall of Hyperion. Martin wants Endymion to find his goddaughter. He's the uncle to this girl named Ania, who is the daughter of Bran Lamia, who is another character now deceased from Hyperion and the Fall of Hyperion. She was one of the pilgrims. And Ania has gone into the Shrike Palace, one of the time tombs, and has been transported through time and is about to come out of the Shrike Palace into Endymion's time. And the Pax, the future of the Catholic Church, which is very warped, very odd, and is the power in the universe now, wants to grab her and keep her from doing what she has been prophesied to do. She's gonna basically supposed to topple the Pax or change the universe, and they don't want that, of course. Endymion and Ania and an android named Betik eventually go off on this journey down the ancient river Tethys, which used to be a river that flowed from planet to planet through Farcaster portals. And they're being chased by Father Captain Dasoya from the Pax, who is charged with finding Ania and bringing her back, and hopefully not killing her. I really liked the characters in this. Ania grew on me a bit more. She was not my favorite character, but I really liked Endymion. He was kind of an everyman thrown into a crazy situation, and he seems to recognize that it's crazy. I liked Betik, who had a very dry sense of humor. He's an android, he's not a human. He just played off the other characters very well. I liked Dasoya a lot too. He is a conflicted man. He's a true believer in a church where he can see that things are not going right. He has his faith, and he is not blind to the bad things happening in the institution either. The plot, however, is a weakness. The story veers very close to trying to rehash what Simmons did so successfully in the first two books, with the setting and the technology and the Technocore and the AI and the Farcaster portals. You can view this as re-exploring, rediscovering this world after the fall, after the collapse at the end of the first two books, and how interesting that is from a future perspective. But you can also feel like it's just repeating itself a little bit from the successes of the first two books. The plot was a bit too mystical, the chosen one type of thing, with a young girl. She's 12, but she doesn't behave like she's 12. And if that is like a pet peeve of yours, which is children not really behaving like children, then that might be a letdown for this as well. But I enjoy the characters vastly enough to go on and finish the series with The Rise of Endymion. That's everything that I have to say about Endymion by Dan Simmons. If you've read this book or the second two books in this series and you have thoughts about how they compare to the first two books, I would love to know what you think. So comment down below, let me know, and thank you very much for watching. I'll be back with another video soon. Bye.